Hey YouTube friends, me Karen, back today with another recycle craft. I've taken something old and I'm turning it into something new. I'm using diamond painting drills, diamonds, whatever you want to call them. I have an assortment here. I've got a whole table full of them. In this bucket, this bag, is full of them. These are leftovers from completed diamond paintings. I have just all of these. All different colors, special gems and what do you call them? Oh, I don't remember. In a while. Yeah, somebody up there help me out. Oh no, these. Here are desert looking ones. So, I got all those. And I'm ready to set up another flower. But first let me show you what I'm doing. What I'm recycling, right? Hang on. Okay, so I bought this chalkboard flower pot from Walmart. I don't know, 7, 8 years ago, maybe longer. I've had it a long time. And it was starting to split. Right all around the edges. Get down, you see it. It was starting to split here. This was pulling off. This is just paper. See, it was all like that, all the way around, curling up. So I glued it back down with loose tacky glue. And some Maleen's tacky glue, which I got to fix that right now because I just pulled it off before I forget about it. I just glued it down. Hold it there for a second while it dries. And this is all, chipped. This is all chipped, worn. Kind of like it's rustic look, but there's, you can see where the paint's worn off the sides. So I'm going to repaint this part. I'm going to brighten up the bottom. Brighten it up a little bit. And after I get all the, I'm not doing a very good job. After I get all the beat diamonds on, I'm going to come in between and give this white a fresh coat. I give it one coat already, but I think it's going to need another one. You can see where I brushed it on the green there. Just gave it a quick white coat. I think I'm going to go back and give it another coat. Or dry brush it, at least. There's the green. Over here is covered with white, but that don't matter because that's getting covered with diamond drills. But I just get white paint on the handle here. And this is just worn off. Paper's pulled off, so I gotta touch it up. I've had it a long time. It's just down here with paper pulled back, just worn off. So I'm picking it up, handling it, and moving it around. But I always liked this, and this is the way it came. These yellow flowers. These two were yellow, but I've diamond drilled over them. But this is how it came. 2, 3, 4, with a 5. I don't know what they are. Summery flowers. Well, I was gonna paint them all again and then put the brown in the middle and make sunflower Susans out of them, but I decided, nah, that was just repainting it, so that weren't no big deal. So I went and got out my diamond drills. I like to use my diamond drills for other projects besides diamond painting. I always try to come up with something. I've covered the pink pans that come with the diamond painting kit. I've covered them with beads. I have done vases, well, not vases, but going right here. Ginger jars. Ginger jars. I store the leftovers in here and layered them. And there was just so many I had to buy bags to put them in. But I've covered the outside of these with them. I've done over picture frames. I don't know, I've done a lot of different. You can go back and find the videos if you're interested. But what I did was I put double-sided tape, sticky, all over the flower. And this double-sided tape I'd gotten from Temu, narrow and wide. And I just strap it on over there in lengths. Go up as far as I have to onto the green because the green's getting done anyway, and just come down. This one I went all the way down, and then short pieces down. And then all you have to do is take your drills. Put my glasses on for this. Take your drill, a little wax in your pin. I got the blue wax. I like the blue wax the best. Load your pin up. Some blue wax. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of pinks in here. Confetti look. And I'm just going to put them on here. So all you have to do is dip it, like you were dipping it for diamond painting. Start down toward this flower center. I'm just going to randomly put them on there. Whichever ones are standing up right. That one didn't stay on. Just stick them on like that. And follow it all the way up to the end of your outline. You can fill it in however you want to. It's like coloring. Do your own thing. But just stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. If you don't care, you can go out of lines. It don't matter. Go over just the line just a little bit. It doesn't matter. Because you're not going to be able to tell once you fill in the leaf. You're not going to see it. this tight fit, so I'm going to pull these two back just a little bit so I can squeeze that one in there. No, there's going to be gaps, but I don't want too many gaps. See what I'm doing? I'm just sticking them on that tape, and they stick right there. There's no problem, they won't come off. Just sticking them on just like I was diamond painting. Doing this while I'm sitting here watching TV, catching up on all YouTube channels that I keep track of, and dotting away. It's like diamond painting. To get down to the center, you want to come back up. You don't want to fill the center in with this. And you got something else for that. So this one I used the gems, different colored gems. Different colored gems. So put this there. Let's not put two white ones together. Randomize it a little bit. And this one has the stick. Won't you stay? I'm gonna stick on the green. Let's get another one. Got tape on it? Nope, I don't believe it does. Anyway, put a piece of tape in there. Glue. But then when you get to these veins anyway that go up like this, if you can see them, turn it upside down. Flower petals, separations, they're a little bit darker color. Right there. Then I'm going to use a solid color, and I got this little bit darker pink. I'm going to go up. Just so it separates the petals a little bit. Why isn't that sticking? Sticking everywhere I don't want to. Get off there. See? It's tacky. I don't know why it won't stay on there. Maybe it's starting to dry out. Let's stick a little dab of glue right there. Lost track. Lost my place. Okay. And I gotta go back over here and put some of these ones on here. When you use a little bit of glue like that, you kind of have to kind of knock it off with a pin so it wants to stay. Okay. So I went up to the darker pink, up the vein. So I'm going to continue going for this tape. I got the whole thing taped. I'm going to continue going around this one, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got the flowers done. I do have to do the leaves. All these leaves are left. It takes a long while to do these. But it's okay. I have nothing else to do today anyway. Wish I hadn't done this. I don't like this one. That brown and tan mixture they use for the veins. Not so much. But I'm not taking it off either, so it is what it is. So I think I'm gonna just do the paint this, take a little break from diamond paint and paint the picture part. Let that dry and go back onto the diamonds, onto the leaves. And there's some big leaves there, so it'll take me a little while to do those. But I want to show you the progress, how far it's gone. And I'm going to get the paint and paint that. Be sure you put these back in here before I spill them all over the floor. I'm done with these. Diamonds. And the gems. Oops, just dropped a couple on the floor. Oh well. Sweep them up later. When I get done with this project, I'll probably have a lot more from them. I'll put these all back in my bag. I'm done with them. I need to keep the greens out. We still need the green. All these can go back in here. And there's these few right here. And just dump in here. The multi-mixed. Put them in there with the rest of them. Because I already stuffed the bag down in there and I didn't see that I still had those in the tray. Clean up all this tape, all the paper. Pieces of the other side of the double-sided tape. Put that in the trash. And get the paint out. And we'll do that step next. And okay. I'm going to get the paint and we'll put that a coat or two. I got the excuse me, iridescent metallic paint, acrylic paint. the iridescent metallic acrylic paint. It's awful. And lavender pink. Try this color. I think that'd be alright. It pretty much matches. I like the pink, it's just faded here and there. And I had to touch up some spots, blue. So I want to give it a fresh coat. This is why I don't ever have nails on my right hand. I'm always pulling something out. Glue stoppers. That was done. I did again. Once wasn't enough, I did it twice. I dropped it on the table. Wrong side up. Alright. Let's see. It's down here so you can see. I don't know how many coats this will take. I got a chisel edge brush. So I can get in around the diamonds. It's in the rain outside. We need it, for sure. Getting kind of dark in here. We've glommed it on there. Don't have rain in the forecast, but I know air quality is not good today. If you have any kind of breathing issues, you're supposed to stay inside. So here I am. I had nowhere to go anyway, but I'm inside. And I'm staying inside. It's very hot up there. Very, very, very hot and humid. So a little bit of rain come down, it would be nice. I mean, it got all dark. There's a lot. All of a sudden, there's a lot of cloud cover. But that don't mean it's going to rain. I'm hoping there's no participation in the forecast. But there weren't. Was it Sunday? It said 0 participation. Sunday and Monday. And we got about 20 minutes of rain, so I'm supposed to show you they don't. Okay. Streaking really bad. I cleaned it good with alcohol, but I washed it soap and water. And then alcohol. Still streaking. That's alright, we just give it 2 coats, it will be perfect. Should be able to get away with 1 because it's a perfect match. But I think it's going to need 2. easy. I'm gonna go down here too. I don't know. They weren't painted before, but I'm gonna paint it this time around. A little different. Spout. Let's just take it down a little bit. Okay. We'll let that dry. Then we'll give it a coat. Okay. Good morning, friends. It's actually the next day. It took me till dinner time to get the leaves done, and I just shut it off and show you this morning. I gave it a second coat on the pink. I didn't do the green, but I see I should. There's rough marks right there, so I'll give it a coat of green. And I think the white inside, I think I'll paint that pink too, because I really don't, I mean, you can't see it on camera, but back here where it's going to sit on the table, you can see. And this chalkboard, I'll write myself notes on that. Don't forget notes, which I'll forget anyway because I'll forget to look. So this will be, I'm going to paint this with you, and then this project will be finished. Got the green. Excuse me. This is lime green. As close as I have that will match. I found my little pry bar tool. It was in with the paint brushes, in with the clean brushes. Stays on the nails. Just pry it up. I didn't set my tripod up this morning because I'm gonna be quick. Well, maybe. You gotta put it on the table. Can't get it off. Holding it. Come on. Pop up. There it goes. This is color green. A little darker. That's alright. I think it'll be fine. Let's give it a quick coat. Cover up that. I don't know how well you're seeing it in the camera, but it had some scuff marks, so that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, let's go up here. Try not to get it on the pink. So far so good. Pretty good. around. Do the other side. Real quick. Just years of wear and tear. Actually, it adds to the look of it, but it look a little old. But I'm going to paint it. Because why not? I had thought about taking this back piece off, chopboard, and making a clock out of it, but I don't know. Plan was just to drill through it. Drill through the front of it and put a clock. Drill through the front, put a clock backing on it, and then using the chalk markers to do the numbers. That seemed like a lot of work. Oh. Get paint on me. Stepped on my knee. About stopped my knee. That's okay. So that's only going to take one coat. Let's cover this back up. And then there's the pink. No, I didn't put it away, so lavender pink that we used. Go ahead and go inside of here. Take the cover off. These little stoppers, they go in there quite a ways. Come on. There we go. They go down in there quite far. So I'm just going to do the inside of this. Make it pink. Put it on the shirt. It's still wet. Y'all see that? I leaned it right into my shirt. I didn't get none on it. Oh, allergies. Pollen count must be really, really, really high because I used my nasal spray and I've used my inhaler. I still can't breathe. That's why they said air quality yesterday was so bad, stay inside. But I don't think the pollen was that high. It is today, I can tell. Just because I'm having a hard time to breathe. Try not to get it on the chalkboard. Turn it around. This angle. I have to set it down on the table because I can't see. I got a fine tip brush for this part. I suck at painting. I think I've told you that before. But I like to add little details to things. Sometimes it comes out good, sometimes it don't. Sometimes I make a total mess. There's some little bit on the chalkboard right there. Scrape that off. Take a Q-tip to it so that the rest of it dries. My hands are too shaky if I don't set it down on solid. I should just set up the tripod, I guess. Okay, how bad did I do? Now this is bothering me, so I got to. I got to paint inside the handle. As I was looking at it, it was bothering me. So I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah. I thought I'd bought this at the Dollar Tree, but I don't know. But actually, I bought it at the Walmart. It says $4.88, so I know I didn't pay that. And production date was 2015. I know I had it since I moved in here, and I moved in here in 2017, so. Probably got it on clearance. I would never have paid that much. I know me. I don't like to spend that kind of money for something like this. It's not anything special. Okay. I think that's it for the paint. Oh. Can't dump it on it. Okay. Can't put my fingers in there because I just painted it, but I painted the inside. Looks like I'm seeing white. I guess it's just a shadow. See right up here. Right there. But this is iridescent paint, so it's just a shadow. You can't see it when it's this way. I think it's a shadow. Let's see. Yeah. Now it's on the bottom, but it's all pink. And it's done. So I took an old chalkboard decoration here, planter, flowers. This is like a teapot or a water can, I don't know. The daisies, or whatever they were, sunflowers, I don't know. They were yellow. And I filled them in with different colored diamond paintings. And then the leaves, they were shadowed, light and dark, so I shadowed them. And then here and here, it was black. I don't know why, so I did the black. It's still got, I mean, it's still got the wear and tear. The paper's peeling back. I glued it, but it still shows. So that's that project. All said and done. I do have some markers. I will get those. So I got the pins, ones I could find. Well, Jacob did. He went out in the craft shed, found some. I have more, but this is all I need. Let's see, what color do we want to use? Silver? Right on and wipe them off. These are just easier than the chalk sticks. You know, the pieces of chalk. These are a lot easier. Got the pink. Kind of hot pink, fluorescent pink. Gold. These are given to be bought for me by a friend from Hobby Lobby. She said they were like $2 a piece. And she bought me quite a few. I think 6 or 8. I can't remember now. It's been a long while. Anyway, I decided to. I couldn't find them, so Jacob went out in the shed. Come right back in with them. He said he'd seen them. So I decided to glue one of my butterfly buttons right there, just to break all that up. I was going to do a couple more, but it was a little too much. So, put them across the top, all 3. But when I laid them out, I didn't like it. Could put one up there, I suppose. How does that look? Yeah, I think I'll stick one up there. And the spout. That's a pretty big negative space. So I got the B7000 glue. Let's just do another pink one. And, what one? Orange, yellow, leopardy one. And I'm just going to do the same one. Blue. How does blue look? Do a blue one. I'll do a blue one. I'll make sure I was recording. Couldn't remember if I hit the button. Come on. I just opened this. I don't put a whole lot in this, believe me. Okay. Let's stick you right up in there somewhere. Alright. So there. Finished project. I swear I wanted to Could do another one over here. I don't know. I laid it up there and I thought it was too much. I don't want to overdo it. See? That's just overkill. So we're going to leave it like that. Let's see. I have a problem with the pins always rolling off in here. What if I could fit that in front, keep the pin on? Yeah. Good idea. I'm going to do that. The pins always roll off onto the floor. I think I've dropped one or two of them down beside the dishwasher when it was over there on the sideboard. Get it centered. Come on. I know you got more than 4 drops in you. Not much more, but goodness, if you squeeze it really hard, it's all air. Let's see. It says, but I can't see. 0.1 fluid ounces, yep. There's nothing in there. It's empty. Okay, let's go with the green, since we got a green one there. Centered. Yeah. That will stop the pen from rolling off. See, but if I pull it back, it will roll off. So I'll stop it. Is that a good idea? Last minute. Alright, we're going to call it done before I overkill it. So thank you for watching. Stayed through all of it, I appreciate it. If you just skip forward, see the beginning and the end, appreciate that too. Still view, right? So if you like this project, hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment about how you would have done anything differently. Give me some. I don't have another one, but if you think I should add more butterflies to the top, thought about putting a couple up around here, but I don't want to overdo it. I mean, I set them on the edges, like here. But I didn't want to overkill. Glue some on top of the flowers. Let me know what you think. I can still glue them on, but I don't know. I tend to do too much sometimes. Put too much to get going and just think, oh, that would be pretty. You know, tie-dye one. Up on the top. Not that way, but here. But I don't know. You tell me. Okay, that's it. Finished project. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.